Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're doing a special edition of our live today. We're going to give everybody a couple of minutes. Hopefully, we have a couple people join us. You can absolutely always watch the videos after the fact. Anything that I post on here, I don't ever delete them. And so they do stay live. I am trying to make sure that we are showing up. Sometimes it takes it a minute. When you get on, hop on and say hello. We are going to talk about our brand new launch that we just did today. If you are an email customer, you did get a notice about it last night. We've already had a couple people sign up. So I just want to explain it to you because it is a new platform. It is something that not everybody's familiar with. I didn't know it existed until my daughter brought it up. And so we're just this is kind of an informal little video. I just wanted to chat with y'all and make sure that we are good to go. So I'm going to give everybody just a few more seconds, see if anybody actually joins us. Okay, making sure that we're good. I see us over here. Y'all, this new internet is phenomenal. It has been awesome. It has been a game changer. Unfortunately, last week I missed a couple of days. I was gone. It kind of put me behind on a lot of things. And then with the weekend being Easter and all that kind of stuff, it just the week got away from me. So there's not as much on there as I was hoping to have on there, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you're watching this later, that's absolutely fine. So we launched, my daughter's been helping me on a platform called Patreon today. It is a platform for creators and business owners to directly reach out to their customers and their clients and the people that want to support them without having to play the game of let's beat the algorithm. I've got just over 900 followers and page likes on Facebook. The Happy Easter that I posted yesterday reached about 70. And so that's really hard for me to want to spend time and money and effort into making reels, making video content, all of the things when nobody sees it. So, and the people that I talk to that are watching the live, like even our lives on Tuesday mornings, the people that are watching those are actively going out and seeking for them. And they're typically watching them after the fact. My reach on the lives used to be a whole lot better. I used to have 10 or 15 people. Hey, Janet, how are you this morning? On my Facebook lives, I used to have 10 or 15 people watching and interacting, and I was able to, see who was on, all that kind of stuff. They were able to talk to me, and that's a lot more limited now. And if I get one or two people, it's a good day. Now, some people again do go back and watch it later. So Patreon, which is what we just launched on, is just another way for me to communicate with you. Now, it is a paid membership platform. Right now I've got it set up at 3 levels. You can sign up for free. I will be posting some of the same content that I post, like the little photos, when I do a tip or when I do something like that, I will probably go ahead and post that on Patreon as well. Because again, I'm lucky if 100 people see it. That's less than 10% of how many people I have following me. So I've tried to keep it very affordable for you. There are benefits to each tier. You get a little bit more from me on each level. Again, you can sign up for free, and the free stuff is going to act a whole lot like Facebook does. I may not post everything I post on Facebook and Instagram. Nothing will change on Facebook and Instagram. I will continue to do what I'm doing. I'm planning on continuing the lives. I'm planning on continuing my posts every day. All that kind of stuff will continue. If you join us on Patreon, especially on one of the 3 tiers that we've got set up, you will get more. Right now, and this is all subject to change. We're still playing with it, figuring out what you want. And I will be, once I get some people on there, I will put it out in a survey and say, hey, what do y'all want? Right now, if you join tier 1, which is the bottom level, you get not only tips and little extra things from me, but you will also get a block of the month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post 1 block each month. You have choices on what you can do with it. You can make 1 quilt, a whole quilt out of that 1 block. You can save them up. And I do have a sample of, right now I have 20 blocks designed, and you can save them up, make 1 a month. I'm using my scraps, so you don't have to worry about setting certain fabric aside. It's a great way to use up some of what you have. Make 1 block a month, and at the end of 2025, you'll have a sampler. Like I said, you can take the 1 block and make a whole quilt. You can take 3 or 4 of the blocks once we get in a little bit, and have done multiple blocks. You can save them up, and you can do a table runner, a smaller quilt, a whatever you want to do, make a pillow, make a whatever you want to do with these. I don't care. My goal is to publish 1 block, and these are not super special blocks or anything like that, but I'm going to give you tips and tricks on how to put together that block. Sometimes when we learn, you can learn a ton of stuff on the internet, but you also miss things. So I want to get back to basics. We are starting with a 16 patch. Most of you probably already know how to make a 16 patch, and that's fine. But I'm going to show you some little things, some little tricks and tips that you may have missed along the way that is going to help all of your piecing. That's going to help all of your, the goal is to be accurate and for the seams to match and all that. Does it have to be absolutely perfect? No. But if we can get to, a lot of things I'm working on right now, I'm just trying to get 10% better. And then when I get 10%, that 10% done, I'll go another 10%, and that compounds. And so let's just get 10% better. Let's work on, our cutting skills. Let's make sure we're cutting accurately and the ruler's not slipping and that we're using the right tools and know how to use the tools. Because again, sometimes when you're picking up a little bit here and a little bit there, you miss core pieces of the puzzle. So that's my goal with the block of the month. We're going to start with a 16 patch. Then we're going to do things like half square triangles. And I may even show you a couple of different ways to do half square triangles, because there's a ton of ways. And you got to figure out what works for you. Flying geese. Just a lot of different techniques. And so we're just going to work our way through it and get back to basics, remind ourselves how to do some of the most basic things, because we get in a hurry. We haven't learned that, or whatever the issue is. So that's my goal with that bottom level. It's $3 a month. You do sign up. They charge your credit card. Patreon is going to charge your card every month. They take a small percentage. I'm just being transparent here. They take a small percentage. I get the good chunk of it. At least 80% will come directly to me. So you are not only are you participating with this, but you are supporting me and all of that kind of stuff. So I know there have been people that say, I love what you're doing. I want to support you, but I don't need fabric. I don't need any more fabric, or I have a ton of stuff at home to work with, or whatever. So that's another reason that I give you the opportunity to help support me if you choose to. There is no pressure here. It's just another option. So that's what the bottom tier is going to be right now. Is you will get that block of the month. It will be $3 to sign up for that tier. There will be other things. That's not the only thing you're going to get. There will be other things, but that is one thing that I am promising you, and then we're going to kind of figure the rest of it out. This is all brand new for me too, so we're just doing this all together. Tier 2. So when you go up a tier, so tier 2, you will get everything that tier 1 gets, plus more. So tier 1 gets the block of the month. Tier 2 will get the block of the month plus a small project. I did make a post on there that the small project for April will be a table runner. I did it in blues and teals because those are the colors that appeal to me. You can do whatever color scheme you want to do, but you will get the pattern for that small project. Each month, it could be a table runner, it could be a pillow, it could be a wall hanging, it could be when we get closer to Christmas, we might do stockings, we might do a little egg project when we get back around to Easter. I know Easter was just yesterday, but for next year's Easter. And my goal is to have that project out a month or two ahead of time so that you have time to make it before the actual holiday and finish it. And a lot of these are going to be something you can do in a day or two, not some king size quilt or even a full size quilt that's going to take you days to cut it and all that other kind of stuff. My goal is these are all projects you can do at home. You can quilt them on your domestic machine if you want to. You can use the skills we're learning on level 1. Some of these things may play together. Some of these may be a little bit more advanced. So I've got a ton of ideas. I've already got a list written of things that we're going to do each month. And so that's what you're going to get. So tier 2, again, it's $6. You get the block of the month plus the small project every month, plus whatever else I throw in there. Then tier 3, you get even more access to me. So tier 3, you will get the block of the month and the small project. You will also get early access to products as they come in. What I will do is once I get it all put in my system on the website, I will open that up exclusively to those that have joined at the top tier. It is $10 a month. They will get early access to products. Sometimes they sell pretty quick, and a lot of times it takes me time to get more if I can get more. There have been several things that I've ordered that I can't get anymore. And even when new fabric and things like that release, I can't get them again. I order fabrics sometimes 6 months out, 4 to 6 months out typically. And so once they release it, a lot of it's already sold out. It's already spoken for before they even start shipping it. And so I can't get any more. So if you want first dibs, and some of the stuff that I've had has gone pretty quickly. I know that the 3-yard quilt book that came out in January, I sold all of them. I ordered 12, which is more than I typically order, but I ordered 12. I sold all of them in the span of about 3 days. And it took me a few weeks to be able to get more. So I know they just released another one. I got it in last week. It is available in the shop, but things like that, I can't always get more of, or it's going to take me time to get more of. So I'm going to open it up to that top tier, to tier 3, before, like 48 hours before it goes public, before I post it on social media. So they'll have early access to that. They will also have a way to contact me directly if they have questions. I'm probably going to set up, I'm looking at options right now, but it's probably going to be Marco Polo. That is an app that you can shoot a video, say, hey, I'm having trouble with this. Just a quick little video. And I can respond to you directly and say, do this, or this is how you fix it. Or this is what you're missing or not understanding or whatever. So when you get stuck on a project, you'll have a direct access to ask somebody right then and there, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can and answer your question. I am also working to build up my YouTube channel. It's existed for a couple of years, but because the internet was so bad, I had trouble getting things post it and to upload and all the things. So I'm going to be working on building that. That top tier will have access to those before I make them public. So, that's just another benefit. That's just another whatever. If y'all have any questions about any of this, feel free to type them in the comments, and I'm seeing them over here on the side of my screen because this new software I use. So just feel free to ask any questions that y'all have, because I want to make sure you ask them. I had somebody call me this morning and ask some questions, so I'm kind of going over that and explaining to you. So again, you subscribe. There is a 7-day free trial right now. I do have that turned on. You can try it out for 7 days. It won't charge your card for the first 7 days, and then you can kind of decide if you want to stay or not. I am running a special. If you go and at least check it out, you'll be able to see what the special is and what the code is to get that special deal on the website. Bottom line, what it boils down to is you have direct access from me to you without jumping through the hoops, without me having to jump through the hoops, or you having to jump through the hoops of Facebook and Instagram. Because they're tightening things down more and more. And even if I do a paid ad, it doesn't hit the people that I want it to hit. Doesn't matter how I configure it. It doesn't matter whatever. That's what they want us to do, is to have to pay for you to see things. But I can't do that all the time. And like every business, there's ups and downs and all that kind of stuff in sales. And, with me charging just again, it's very few dollars. I tried to keep it very reasonable. I'm going to use that money to help pay for the software that I use to do all of this for you. I'm going to it will help me get better equipment to do better videos. Like, it's all going back into the process. So I don't want you to just think that I'm just asking for money to ask for money. You're actually helping me out by doing this. You absolutely do not have to. If you just want to follow me on social media, follow me here, whatever, that's fine. And you are absolutely, that's perfectly fine with me. And I totally understand. This is not for everybody. But in talking to other people, I've had people express some interest in this. And so we're going to try it and see what it does. And it's, for on my end, it's a little bit of extra work, but it's worth it. I want to find better ways to serve you directly. And with social media and with Facebook and Instagram and jumping through the hoops, and even when you jump through the hoops, it doesn't work all the time. And they keep changing what they want you to do. And then you're waiting on somebody else to figure out what that is to tell you. And then it's too late because they've changed it again. So this gives a direct line from me to you. They do have an app you can download just on your phone. It's just like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You open it up and you will see everything that you have access to on your tier. It will automatically load up and you will see everything. So the only way to do that right now is to go onto Facebook and then search out my site. And it's a little bit more work on your end. This streamlines a lot of that. And so you will see everything. There's no, let me jump through this hoop so that so-and-so will see what I post. It is what it is. Again, if y'all have any questions, just make sure to type them in the chat, in the comments below, and I can see those here and I will answer them. Again, I know this is not for everybody, and that's totally fine. It's just another way for those who choose to provide a little bit of support to help me, get new equipment, whatever it needs, whatever I need to be able to do this better whether that's better software, better equipment, whatever. I will also start I would like to start doing some classes online, and that's going to take a few things for me to be able to do that. And, even when I open up classes and things like that online, it will probably be opened to those people first. And if it fills up, it fills up. And then I'll make it public for any spots that are left over from that. So I know a lot of times I do, like, if you're on my email list, I do special releases or special deals for them. They get access to things early, like even this, the launching of our Patreon account. They knew about it last night. So it's going to be, this is just another level of that. There are certain things that my Patreon followers, subscribers will have access to before anybody else does. So, and what exactly that is, y'all can help me dictate. Y'all get to choose. You tell me what you want within reason, and I'm going to do what I can to make that happen. So, do we have any questions? Just checking in again. Do we have any questions? This is just kind of an informal thing. I just wanted to get on and make sure everybody kind of understands. I know a lot of people will watch this later because, again, they're not going to show it to everybody. If you're watching this later and you have a question, type it in the comments still, because I will answer your question. I get a notification when y'all do comment on something. So are there any other questions? I will post, hang on just a second. Okay. I'm going to post the link directly to my Patreon page. I am posting it right now, and you can click that link and it will take you directly to our page. You can sign up for a free account. There are other quilters on there. Some of them have some free content, some of them do not. Some of them, everything you have to pay to see. And I didn't want to do that necessarily. There are, like I said, there are levels. I will post some things that'll be for free, just like I do on social media. And some of it may kind of cross over, but then some of it will be, again, tier 1, you get the block of the month. Tier 2, you get the block of the month plus a small project every month, whether that's, we're starting with table runners, and I kind of go with the holidays and the seasons. Maybe not all the time, but when we can, like we may do stockings for Christmas. We may do something with a heart on it for whatever. And I saw a really cute Easter idea the other day that I'm going to kind of tweak it and modify. I'm going to take that and put it on something else and make it a little bit bigger project. But anything from table runners to whatever, you'll get a small project pattern each week. Tier 3, you will have access to me to ask questions. You'll get early access to new products. You will get, there may be some special deals in there. When I am able to kind of get things settled and posting on YouTube, they'll have access to it first. They may even get to help me decide what I'm going to do next. Like, what do y'all want to learn? I want that feedback from y'all, and this is a more direct way for me to get it. And from my people. If I post that same question on Facebook, nobody's going to see it and nobody's going to answer it. It's just the way that it is. So I can insert polls and things like that into this, and let y'all help me decide what we're going to do and what direction this goes. I've got some ideas, but I don't know. They may not be what you want. So we're just going to go from there. Okay, if we don't have any questions, I posted the link in the comments for you to be able to click over and look at the thing. I will be going live. Again, this changes nothing that I'm already doing on social media. I will still be live tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I will still be posting like I have been all that kind of stuff. But, you know, there was a whole day recently that Instagram was messed up and nobody could log in for several hours. So if that happens again, if you're on my email list, if you're on other platforms with me, I have a direct way to communicate with you. I don't want to lose you guys. I love serving you. I just am trying to find ways to serve you better, more efficiently, but also give you what you're looking for. And I know that everything I put out there is not for everybody. I totally understand that. But if you don't mind going over there and taking a look, again, there is a special deal over there. It is public. It is posted publicly, so you see it whether you join or sign up or whatever. Just go over there, click the link, check it out, and see what it's about. And if you have any questions, come back and ask me. You can send me a direct message. You can in the comments here, shoot me an email, whatever you need. I want to answer as many of those questions as I can. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me in everything that you already do. And I will see you later this week. I know I will be live tomorrow. I'll probably be live again later this week. So I will see you then. Bye.